Okay, now the broadcast will start. 5 minutes. 18 more people. Yes. My voice is clear. If clear, you can reply on the chat. Okay. The voice. I will come back shortly. Yeah, just waiting. Just wait more people to be online. Yeah. Maximum 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. Haircut. Okay. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, today it is May 14, 2020. Pacific time it is 12:35 p.m. It is about 30 minutes late because I was dealing with some papers, important papers. So anyway, um, for today, we will continue to explain the rest uh, diagnosis concept in Hurston Natural Health System. And before we have explained high or low energy level in your body, and also we explained the inner diseases, and the last time we explained the blockage, blood blockage, or the blood stock, that kind of diagnosis concept in Hurston Natural Health System. And today we will explain phlegm. In fact, the phlegm, this kind of word is every people know. But today, and we will explain in a deeper way, and so you can know more clear about phlegm. And in fact, for the different kinds of diagnosis concept or the mechanism of how the problems working on your body, how the problems working, for your body, including the low, high, energy level and inner diseases and energy and blood stock or blood blockage, even including today's phlegm, what we will talk, and for later the dampness toxin, like this kind of uh, diagnosis concept or the mechanism how your body not works, okay, how your body not works. In fact, they affect each other. I give example. Like if your energy low, right? It can it can it can generate the inner diseases, and your inner diseases finally it can generate the blood blockage, and also the blood blockage and inner diseases will make the energy more lower. You understand? So they affect each other. Even like the phlegm, the phlegm, and it can be generated by the energy low or even energy high, right? And the phlegm will make the energy more lower or more higher, or the toxin more higher. So they affect each other because whatever the phlegm, whatever the blood blockage, whatever the dampening toxin, whatever the inner diseases, it happened. They happen in your body. Your body is a whole. Is a whole. So this will affect each other. So sometimes if you have the problems A, and but we do not work your problems A, but we work for your problems B, and your problems A will be improved also. Also, you understand? What I mean is uh, the mechanism, whatever the low, high, inner diseases, blood blockage, phlegm, diabetes toxin, something like this, they affect each other. They affect each other. But when we're making the plans, when we're making the plans for the people, for the people, we should focus. We should focus something. Like okay, like generally we will focus the people's major complaints. And when we improve the people's major complaints, the problems, what it is not, what they are not, uh, your clients, the major complaints, it also can be improved because they connect to each other. All the problems, they connect to each other because they happen in your body. Your body is a whole. It is not like the KB is KB, allergy is allergy, HS, SS is SS. No, no. They combine together. They combine together. When we design the formulas, and also the formulas is for something target, like the formula A, we will focus to improve the problems B. Okay, but for problem C and D and E, okay, in fact, the when we improve the problems A, the other problems is also could be improved. So that is, I want to explain to you. We want to explain to you, you know, Horizon natural health system. It is a whole. It is a whole thing. If you understand the Horizon system, the whole, everything, you can deal with most problems, with most issues of what people will have. And also, Horizon natural health system, it is a dynamic system. What means dynamic? The dynamic means for our knowledge, which we already put on the book, and we will keep updating according to special cases. Because even me, I cannot meet all the cases. In fact, for hospital natural health system, for one hospital member, which who already passed the examination and get certificate and start to see their own clients. Generally, generally, as my experience, as my experience, 15 people, 15 clients per day, full. What means 15 people per day is full? Like especially face to face to checking. Okay, and if you have 15 patients per day, and you will have no time to drink, and you will have no time to eat, even no time to go to bathroom. So what I mean is, for any people, for anybody, it cannot meet all the cases. There are always some special cases happen when we doing this kind of, when we using cultural natural health system, even when you use any other system. Okay, so that is why the Hurston natural health system is dynamic. Later on, we will depend on our members' experience to update if it is true, if it is real cases, and we update that kind of knowledge information to the book. And also we will request our members to share the information. Maybe like later on, when we have more and more students are working with Horizon Natural Health System, and maybe every month we can do one time like experience communication or sharing your experience, like that kind of conference we can make by Zoom or any other way. Okay, if in the local, if like in Arizona, if we have like 50 or 100, maybe more the Hearthstone members, every month we can face to face to have a conference. We have that conference. We can connect with the global the Hearthstone members by the Zoom conference meeting. So to share with this, once the cases you shared is true, we can update in the book. We can update in the book, even for the formula, for the product's formula. In fact, heard on the product's formula, some, it is also dynamic. What means dynamic? What means dynamic? The dynamic is, give example, if like a phlegm pill or the stomach plus, or even the, for what's it? Oh, no. What you mean is a few, just a few, just a few. You know, according to the client's feedbacks, according to the experience feedbacks for the formula, for every product has its own focus, but every product formula we can update according to the cases uh, feedbacks. So this means the first time the system is dynamic, but the product's focus is no change. Is no change. By this way, and also no any people can steal our system because it is dynamic. You understand? And so anyway, and the Hearthstone natural health system is very special. It's very easy for you to learn. Uh-huh. And if you understand the whole of the Hearthstone natural health system, and you can deal with most problems what people have. Most problems. We cannot see 100%. Okay, we cannot see 100%. Most problems we can deal. And okay, let's start today's topic. And phlegm. Phlegm. 2 seconds. Phlegm. Yeah, I think it's right. Phlegm is. And you know, phlegm. In fact, when we talking about this kind of words, so every people will remember like, oh, the phlegm is something like this, right? and then you spit it out. You spit it out, and this is the possibly most people have this kind of knowledge in your brain. But in fact, for here, the phlegm as a diagnosis concept in personal natural health system, and it has more wider range, meaning more wider range cover. You can see more wider range cover for this kind of word. This kind of word. Okay, and you know, in fact, the phlegma, you know, if you know something well, right, you have to know where it is from, how it works, how it works. If you know where it is from, this means you know his root. When you know his root, if this kind of stuff will make the problems for you, you will know where you should put your hand on. So this means to fix the problems on reason level or on root level, on root level. So by this, it can be like the the good, okay, the good. Okay, let's see the what is phlegm. The phlegm, it is generated by SS system. When we explain the five system details in the past lab broadcast, you know, five system details, and we were explaining the SS system, and we were explaining the LL system, and we have mentioned this kind of information about phlegm. Phlegm, it is generated by SS system, and it is stored. It is stored, or it is saved in. Let me use the pen. Oh no. Sometimes it's too sensitive, and sometimes it's too sensitive. Yeah. Okay. In fact, the phlegm, the phlegm, it is generated. It is generated by SS system. From this kind of explanation, we will know your phlegm is originally from SS system. It is originally from the SS system, and the SS system produces phlegm. Sure. You know, in Heartland Natural Health System, right? Right now we're talking about diagnosis concept, phlegm. But in Heartland Natural Health System, when you see the phlegm, you cannot only think that phlegm is bad. Phlegm is bad. No. Everything has good or bad side, or has good or the bad action, and it depends on the terms and conditions. It depends on terms and conditions. So it is generated by SS system, and be stored in the lungs. It looks like so LL system. The LL system. It is just a container to hold the phlegm, right? That is, in fact, from this kind of word, it is stored in lungs. You can understand like that. And also, it is not only stored in lungs. In fact, it is stored in joints, joints. The joints, including the 10 major joints, when we explaining the joints rotation, exercise before, okay? Yeah, like the neck, like the shoulders, like the knees, like the hips, like the wrist. Yeah, but in fact, the joints, it's all of the body joints, all of the body joints. The joints between bones and bones, between bones and bones. So the liquid, or we can say the mucus, which exist in all the joints. It is also called phlegm in Heart Natural Health system, and also include the intervals. What is intervals? Huh? The intervals include like the lungs intervals, between the lung, between the lungs and there is a membrane to protect the lungs. Between that kind of protection membrane and the lungs, that is called intervals. Okay, and also the heart, and there is a bag hold the heart between the heart bags and the heart is also intervals, and also your belly, even your brain, between your brain and the bone. Okay, there is some intervals. It's not like as one because uh, there is some gap space. That in fact the intervals is the space existed in your body, existing in your body. So the phlegm, it is normal stuff. Look, it is normal stuff for keeping body normally working. For keep body normal working, it is normal stuff. So as I said, when you see phlegm in Heart Natural Health knowledge, in Heart Natural Health system, and firstly, you cannot think it is good or bad. Anything, if it is good or bad, it depends on some terms and conditions. It's much or less, no, it's no good. Suitable, feasible, compromised, something like this, and then it will be good. If too much, it could attack all organs of the body. It could attack all organs of the body. So, if anything in your body, even anything around you, or even anything happened to you, and if it is good or bad, it depends. There is nothing absolutely. There is nothing absolutely. The absolutely is individualization. Individualization absolutely. Okay. And also the phlegm, it is classified as internal phlegm and external phlegm. External phlegm. The internal phlegm, in fact, it includes the phlegm in joints and intervals. And once the phlegm is stored in the lungs, we could see it is external phlegm, because once the phlegm is stored in the lungs will keep using this kind of phlegm to push the rubbish out of your lungs. We have mentioned like for your body have its own ways to detox your body. Okay, the lungs pushing using using the phlegm, which is stored in the LL system or is stored in the lungs, right? The LL system will use that to push the rubbish, to push the toxin, to push everything out of the lungs, out of the lungs. And and especially normally, the people will sometimes have the phlegm to come out. That is normal. But if it is too much, that means the phlegm will make problems for people, for people. People cough, right? People asthma. People cough, people asthma. People have breath problems. People have breath problems. This is for lungs. If it is too much, and it will make the breath problems. So for these kind of problems, we have to help. We have to use the stuff to help the lungs to remove the phlegm, out of the lungs. Sure, if the if the uh, if the if the phlegm if the phlegm existing in the intervals, existing in the joints, if it is too much, right, and it will make the intervals swollen. It will make your joints swollen. It will make your joints swollen. So when it is swollen, it will affect your joint activities. If the phlegm in the intervals, like if in the lungs intervals, in the lungs and the membrane which protect the lungs, if in there, and it will affect the breath also. And if the phlegm in the heart bag and heart, between that kind of intervals, right, and it will, if it's too much there, and it's too much there, and your heart function will be affected. If in the belly also, like liver cirrhosis, if the people get the liver cirrhosis problems, that means the liver is almost dying. It's become very hard, and then the blood in the veins cannot go back to the heart, and it keeping the belly, make the belly is very big, very big. Okay, in fact, that is also belong to phlegm. It's also belong to phlegm. Sure, we can use another word like water toxin, blah blah, something like that. It's just the same thing, but it is the phlegm also. It's too much, and then if the phlegm is keeping in the belly, and it will affect all the intestine or the colon functions. It will affect the kidney, even the stomach, everything. It will block. It will block. It will block the body. Sure, in another words, right now here we listed like if the phlegm is too much, it will make that kind of problems. But in fact, the phlegm existing in your body, generally it has the functions like below, mainly working for you. The first function is the phlegm can supply the nutrients, for your organs, like for your knees, your joints. The phlegm in your joints, or we can see the mucus in your joints, right? In your joints. That one, it can supply your joints nutrients, because those kind of mucus, right? Very different. Sure, it is generated by the SI system, but it is delivered to all of your body. It is delivered to all of your body by what? By secretion, by the blood. So in another way is the phlegm is from blood directly. It's from blood directly. So blood brings nutrients, right? When the blood supply the joints by what? By mucus or by the phlegm. So, and also in the intervals, In the brain, in the brain, the liquid or mucus or the phlegm, right? It can supply nutrients also. So the phlegm, when kind of function, it can supply nutrients. Supply nutrients. And also, the mucus or the phlegm or the mucus existing in your body, right? It is not uh, it is movable. It is circulated. What is circulated? Like they keep updating. They keep updating. Like in your knees, In fact, the phlegm today in your knees, it is different as yesterday. And this is updated mucus, updated phlegm in your joints, in your body. So when it is circulated, when it is being updated, yes, it supplies the nutrients. At the same time, another function is it can take in for detox. It can take the rubbish away from a joint, from your body. And if the mucus phlegm in your lungs, right, the lungs will use this kind of phlegm to keep pushing the toxin out of the lungs by extra phlegm to be out, to detox. So take rubbish away. Take rubbish away. The third function of the phlegm, it is like lubricant. Lubricant. The lubricant is what? And that means the phlegm or the mucus will keep in your body to make it smooth, like in the joints, right? Your joints can work, can move freely, because the mucus or the phlegm in your joints is working for keep the joints smooth. So this is three major functions. And also, if the phlegm too much, it will block, it will swollen, and it will block the inlet flow there. It will block the blood flow there, and it will block, So if it is too less, if the phlegm is too less, this means the supply nutrients to your body reduce. So your joints will being short of the nutrients. So, and then your joints will not well operated. It will not be in the good situation anymore, because no nutrients to supply to keep working. And also, it cannot take the rubbish away. It will keep those kind of rubbishes which is generated by your body to keep staying there, poison your body. To poison your body. The voice, what part of the voice? The voice is good? Okay. Another thing is, if the phlegm is too less, and the lubricant function will be reduced, and you cannot walk very freely. You cannot walk very freely. You cannot walk very freely. And also, phlegm itself, it is a diagnosis concept. But this kind of diagnosis concept, generally it can be from the fire energy low or water energy low, fire toxin high, and also the interstices. And also it could get from the hot or cold dampening toxin. The hot and cold dampening toxin we will explain the next time. We'll explain that next time. So when you have the phlegm extra too much, we'll remove it. When the phlegm is less, we will replenish it. We replenish it by what? By water energy formulas. When we're using the water energy formulas to replenish your less mucus or your less phlegm, okay? And generally, we will combine with circulation stuff. So this kind of water energy nutrients can be supplied into the organ parts where it needs, So water energy low, 5 toxin high, 5 energy low, interstices, hot or cold damaging toxin, it comes from this kind of reason. But anyway, when you have the phlegm in your body, right? In your body, we will remove it. Generally, we have the phlegm pill, the phlegm pill, the phlegm pill formula working for that. And if when you have the phlegm, we use the phlegm pill. But if we will check the questionnaires, we will check the client's body situations. If the problems is from fire low, and we will combine with fire formulas. If the phlegm, if the people with phlegm at the same time we see it is from water energy low, fire tox high, we will use the water energy formulas, and we will use the formula to clean the fire toxin to help the phlegm to be removed. And also, if the inner diseases smooth the energy, and if the dampening toxin, we need to clean the dampening toxin. So it depends on people's situation. But if you have phlegm, we will use phlegm pill to remove the phlegm. At the same time, combine. We have the phlegm pill. It is called PP. Okay, for all the people to have the phlegm issues. At the same time, according to what kind of reasons, fire low, fire toxin high, inner diseases, dampening toxin, we will combine with the rest to help. So diagnosis is very important. To know correctly what the client's body situation it is very important for you to use the correct stuff for people. Let's see the next page. Okay. Now we'll talk about the symptoms connected with phlegm. Connected with phlegm. Here, the symptoms mostly showing the phlegm is much. But when the phlegm is less, okay, we not list so much information about the phlegm less. It is because the phlegm is belong to water energy, and it will be classified as, it will be dealt, it will be managed by the energy low or high, that kind of parts to deal. So if it is less, okay. Even like joints I feel, no mucus or no phlegm or because no lubricant, okay. And this is water energy low. We will try to supply the joints the water energy, by supplying the by using the water energy pills, and also by the circulation improvement stuff formulas, and this both together to supply the joints lubricant or the mucus, the phlegm. At the same time, we also have patches, the patches for external use to help the joint circulation is good, to help improving the joint circulation. Anyway, Hearthstone Natural Health System is a complete system. We will keep updating, we will keep improving the system. Sure, according to what we have right now, we can start. No problem. No problem. We can start. Right now, it's already complete, but we just want to do more better, more better, more better. Something like this. Okay. In the questionnaire, the SS section, and there is a vomiting with same mucus, with same mucus. You know, it is in the questionnaire. In SS section, there is one item. There is one item to show like vomiting, people vomiting. Okay, people vomiting with same mucus, with same mucus. In fact, the same mucus. Sorry, the mucus is another word to describe the phlegm. It's another word to describe a phlegm. To describe phlegm. So vomiting with thin mucus. And if the mucus is very thin, okay, it's very clear, This generally remind us, or this generally suggests us that the people have the fire energy low, or we can see, it is the cold toxin, cold toxin in in SS system, in SS system, In fact, the fire energy low, fire low, and the cold toxin, and it's almost the same thing because we will use the same rules to deal with that. Fire energy low, replenish fire energy. Cold toxin, vomit or hot it, or make it hot to against the cold. So it is almost the same thing. It's almost the same thing. And with the same mucus, right, finally low, and because the people are vomiting. Vomiting is what? Vomiting, sure, it is a protection action or protection response for your own body. But if you keep doing like this way, it's the problems. And also, even though it is a protection for your body, it is still the allergy immunity stasis issue. Allergy immunity stasis issue. The allergy immunity pushing, it should push the food going down. It's not up. If up, people get vomiting, and that is the allergy immunity stasis issues. So when the people had vomiting with same mucus, we said they have phlegm issue in the SS system because in fact the mucus is another word to describe the people have phlegm in the SS system, and because he's vomiting the food not going down, as the food not going down, it's going up. In fact, normally people eat food from the mouth by chewing it, swallow it, and then going down. This is the correct way. This is very normal way, and this is the way which the allergy system should do this kind of function, help digestion to push the food going down. But if vomiting is allergen stasis. Okay, even in the stasis, including the bitter mouth, the acid reflux, right? Even the bloating. The bloating is what? Bloating stasis, right? But it's not pushing up. So in fact, the vomiting or throwing up or acid reflux, and it is the serious inner disease. When inner disease is always here, it cannot go down. It keep communicate. It keep gathering more and more and more here, sure it will goes up. Sure it will goes up. And the energy not go down, it goes back to push all of this kind of stuff out your mouth. Yeah, including the gallbladder juice, so you have bitter mouth, including the acid reflux, the acid, the gastric acid, the stomach acid, okay, stomach acid should keep staying here, for digested food, for boiling the food, because the acid is very, very hot. It's very, very hot. And for boiling the food. But if it go up from what? From energy, not helping the food going down, push it. Goes back to push, So this kind of stuff is inner diastasis issues. If we have inner diastasis issues, we should use the formula to smooth it, like we have mentioned the other time by Happy 40. By Happy 40. Happy 40 is generally well considered. If the people have serious constipation, the LD, we should use it, liver detox. Even the Hyper Stop 40, Hyper HSF, Hyper Stop 40 will help for the inner diastasis also. But sure, this HSF will focus on dampening toxin. Dampening toxin, like people have the hepatitis, okay? Like people have hepatitis. The next symptoms in the LL system is connected with the phlegm or the mucus. It is cough with white, thin, and clear phlegm. With white and thin and clear phlegm. So it is the next to the symptoms. Cough with white, thin, and clear phlegm. Remember that this kind of stuff, white, thin, and clear, generally it is connected with cold toxin. If it is hot, it will be not clear. It will be yellow. It will be sticky. Sometimes it will be green. Some people, they will throw up or they will spit out the green phlegm, green. But if it is white, if it is thin, if it is clear, or if it is transparent, yeah. But anyway, if you understand that, fine. So this kind of phlegm, it is co-toxin in the LL system. At the same time, it is showing the LL fire energy is low. If your LL fire energy is strong, if your LL fire energy is strong, and this kind of co-toxin cannot attack you. In fact, when explaining the people's energy, and we have explained like before, we are using the immune system. In fact, in the natural health knowledge, in traditional Chinese medicine, there is no immune system this kind of words. There is no this kind of words to describe. They're still using the energy. In fact, if your LL fire energy is enough, is strong, is in a strong situation, and this means, in other words, it is your immune system strong. We can explain it like that, but in fact, in natural knowledge, there is no immune system this can work to explain this. So the co-toxin is in LL. What makes you to have white, thin, clear phlegm? And even for you have the runny nose. Before when we explained like coronavirus, we said coronavirus is a cold, Japanese toxin. It's a cold Japanese toxin. And when the people get it, they will have the runny nose, they will have a fever, and they will have the thin and the white and clear phlegm, and they will have the diarrhea, watery diarrhea, to affect the digestion system. That's in fact the coronavirus, we call it is cold Japanese toxin. In natural knowledge, whatever kind of structure, the virus structure it is, it doesn't matter. It does in natural knowledge, okay? We're not talking about the conventional, okay? But talking natural. In natural, it doesn't study a structure. It doesn't study a structure if you have the HIV less or not. It doesn't study about that. It doesn't study about that. If you are cold, we will hurt you. We will hurt you, okay? Remember the balance. The balance. Sometimes, not sometimes. The water intake is good. Water toxin is bad. But you cannot remove water toxin. You are trying to make the water toxin become the water immunity. In fact, water toxin and the water immunity, in the root, there is no difference. There are no difference. It's just the quantity. It's just not imbalanced. So in the natural health, the idea or the knowledge or the concept is everything live together. We just need to keep the balance. It's not like what? It's not like in the natural house. It's not like you must despair. Only me. In the world, only you. Only you? No, you cannot do that. If in the whole world, people hate the bacteria, people hate the virus. In fact, you can never kill all the bacteria in the whole world. You can never kill all the virus in the whole world. You cannot. Even though you can kill all of them, you can imagine in this whole world, the strong life, like the bacteria, like the virus, they cannot live here. You can live here or not. Remember, you and the virus and the bacteria are living in the same world. In the same world. If this world, because whatever you put poison, whatever you put this and that, and then you make the bacteria and you make the virus, you want to make them all disappear. That is impossible. Impossible. How many years? How many years? Huh? That one is impossible. The only way is, in the natural health knowledge, is make your own inner strong to live together with everything in the universe. And then you can really win. Because we want to kill the virus, we want to kill the bacteria. You're working for outside. Outside, there are too many. And also, especially the virus, you want to kill them. And then sometime later, they change structure. Sometime later, they change another structure. You can never catch up their changes. You cannot. You're wasting time and money on that. You're wasting time and money on that. But if you're working on your own body, make your own body strong. Whatever kind of bacteria, whatever kind of virus, what kind of the toxin, it cannot hurt you. The virus and the bacteria, why it's invade you? Because your body weak, because your bad habits messed up your body, and then the virus, bacteria can invade you. So what I mean is, focus your own body energy. Focus yourself. Do not complain outside too much, because whatever method you do, you have no solution for them. For killing them all, you have no solutions. Every time the virus is happening, the vaccine is happening after the virus gone. You're always trying to kill them, trying to avoid them. You're not thinking, even though the virus in this area, they are existing in the air, right? Why is not all the people affected? It's just some people affected. Huh? Why some people affected? So your own energy, sorry about that. When we mention about cotoxin, it makes me remember about coronavirus, what we explained before at the beginning of our live broadcast. So never want to kill all of other people. To live together peacefully is the only way. Otherwise, more trouble will happen. Even right now, with the lockdown, how many people died from no food? Huh? How many people died from the psychological problems because they always locked in the house, cannot outside? Many people will have psychological problems. Many people will suicide. How many people died from there? How many people died from no money to eat? Too many. More than virus died. More. We do not want to talk too much about that. Cough with yellow stick phlegm. If the cough, why cough? Cough, this, the cough, right? Here cough and there cough. Okay. Cough, in fact, it is an immunodeficiency response. It is an immunodeficiency. It is LL immunodeficiency. It is all like LL immunity flow is stuck, and by cough to make it smooth. So cough is also a self-protection. If too many coughs, it will be a problem. Yes. Cough with phlegm and sticky phlegm. This is yellow and sticky, and this is hot toxin in the LL system. And it also shows what's immunity low. What hot toxin? We can see the fire toxin also. Okay, fire toxin. If you see the yellow or sticky phlegm, if you see yellow and sticky phlegm, and clear fire toxin and replenish water energy, it can improve this kind of problems. By sure, phlegm, we have phlegm pill as basic to use for every people who have the phlegm problems. Cough with white and sticky phlegm. If the phlegm is white and sticky, phlegm is white and sticky, it means cold toxin too long time in your LL system, and your LL fire immunity is low. If it is white and sticky, but if it is white, thin and clear, this means the cold toxin in your body is not so long time. If it's so long time, it will become sticky. And if it is so long time, because your body immunity is not enough to make it hot, So this means white and sticky means it's still the cold toxin. Is not hot. So you cannot use cold stuff for dealing with this kind of problems. You have to use hot stuff to deal with it. Okay. Runny nose. As I see the runny nose, it is cold toxin. It is cold toxin in LL and LL fire immunity is low. If your LL fire immunity is strong, no this problem. No cold toxin can invade you. And also remember the runny nose, especially at the beginning. It is your LL system is detoxing the cold toxin itself. I have given you example before, like my kid with catching flu, right? Especially my little girl. When she got the flu, in fact, everybody when they getting flu, they could have some different kind of symptoms. Maybe some people they will have very serious headache. Some people they will only cough. Some people they only the phlegm. Some people only runny nose. Some people only fever. This kind of symptoms is all the flu symptoms. But for different people, it also shows some symptoms is only showing him, but not showing on him on this one. It only shows on that one. It's also individually. So even for flu, for different people, it has different kind of symptoms. You feel me? So like my little girl when they getting flu, right? They always running nose, running the running nose. Okay, but my little boy when they getting flu, they just cough. They're different. So cough is a protection, right? The running nose also. At the beginning, you will never try to stop it because it is detoxing itself. Generally, look, my little girl, every time he catching flu, sure, he not catching the flu often, but every time he catching flu, he has runny nose. He keep this kind of runny nose like 3-4 days, and it stopped. It finished itself. When my little girl have the flu, like a runny nose, right? I just gave her the ginger tea. He's just 2.5 years old, but he can take the ginger tea. Many men kind of children because a ginger tea is spicy. They do not like it. But my little girl take it. He said, "Oh my God, it's tasty, delicious." He liked it very much. And so with that hot, the ginger it can help the lungs to increase the fire energy to push the cold out. You understand what I mean? So when you have runny nose, you have cold toxin in your system. And when you have cold toxin in your system, but if your own body have not enough fire energy to against it, right? And this kind of runny nose will keep longer in time. But if you want to finish as soon as possible, you can use the ginger tea to help your lungs to have the stronger fire energy to pushing this kind of cold toxin out of your body, out of your LL system, and then it will be killed faster. So this is the thinking. This is the way to think. This is the way to consider for natural health to deal with your problems. It's different ways as other kind of health system. So you think like this way. Runny nose cold with hot deal. And also runny nose, in fact, it is your body, it is your lungs to detox itself. Never try to stop it, especially at the beginning, before your lungs clean the cold toxin out of your body. Otherwise, that kind of cold toxin will be kept in your lungs and to make a lot of problem for later. So let something happen what it should happen. And everything happen, it has life. Everything happen, it has happen, last, disappear. You understand? Nothing can forever, even for virus. Even people do nothing about it. The virus is also impossible for forever. There is nothing forever. Every people have to die, right? Whatever kind of the treatment you get, what kind of the good stuff, good food you eat, what kind of good houses you live, you will die one day. The virus also same thing. It cannot even people do nothing about it. It will display itself for later. It's like the last century, the Europe virus epidemic. Yeah, people are also very nervous at that time. And that kind of epidemic in Europe, it made tens of millions of people die. But it disappeared in the sudden. After how many years? After how long time? Not so long time. It just disappeared without in a sudden. So never think this virus will be long, many years, 10 years, 20 years, forever. It will kill all of the people. No need scared about that. Even if Betty said, you with HIV legs, HIV legs will always keep in your body. If you have no symptoms, if every function of your body working, that is for what? And also that is how many people have the HIV virus? Huh? Also many people have HIV virus. They're still working. Yeah, another, if you have no complete solutions for that, it's better you just forget it. If you have no solutions for that, it's better you do not know it. Because you know it for what? You know it for more worrisome. You know it for what kind of benefit? For not the transfer to other people? As I said, in the natural health, the people get infected, the people should get it because their body situation allows the virus attack it. It's not virus guilty, it's the people's guilty. People mess up their own body, so the virus can invade them. If you think like this way, and you work on your body, not work on the virus, and you can never lose. You can never lose. Stool with mucus. Stool with mucus with phlegm, right? It's also the phlegm problems. Generally, the stool shouldn't have this mucus. And if your stool, your poops, have the mucus mixed, right? Generally, it will show the definite toxin in your kidney system. In our old book, we mentioned here, this is LL system. It's LL system. In fact, it's almost the same thing. But if we put the LL system, because lungs and large intestine is a couple, right? And if we see the definite toxin in kidney system, because kidney controls your poops and the pee. It controls your poop and your defecation and urination. In fact, this is not conflict. But right now we change to like in the kidney system, okay? In the kidney system. Another thing is uncontrollable salivation. What is salivation? Salivation is like saliva. Keep getting out, like like this kind of stuff. This kind of stuff generally people get stroke. Also, it is the sign for people will have stroke, or it is the sign for people after stroke even. But this kind of saliva, this kind of uncontrollable salivation, it is phlegm attacking your nervous system or your kidney system, because nervous system and brain, like a spine marrow, like this, it is belong to the kidney system control. It belongs to the kidney system control. So if the people have uncontrollable salivation, direct reason it is the phlegm attacking your kidney system, attacking your nervous system, attacking your brains, right? We should remove it. We should remove this kind of phlegm to reduce this kind of problems. And also the self-talking without knowing it. What is self-talking without knowing it? It's like people don't give like all the time. You keep talking. But he himself even do not know what he is talking about without his own awareness, without his own perception. So he's just talking. And this kind of people generally will be put into the madhouse, by the conventional way. But in natural, this kind of self-talking without knowing it, or without their perception, or without their awareness, it is phlegm disturbance, or phlegm disturbing, or phlegm attacking HS system. This is the knowledge from natural health to tell what's wrong with the people. They just do self-talking without knowing it, without perception, without he himself know, without his own awareness. It is the phlegm disturbing the HS system or attacking the HS system to cover. When the phlegm attacking HS system, it covered the educated man. So the educated man is not clear. Something, the field disturbing, but he cannot show the educated man working. The educated man, we see it locates in the HS system. It locates in your heart, right? So this is the way. So for these kind of problems, we need to remove the phlegm in the HS system. And then it could be reduced, improved. Okay, and the last thing we will talk is about tongue. About tongue, thick and white and watery tongue coating. Thick and white and watery tongue coating. In fact, if have this kind of thick coating, white coating, or the watery coating, it shows the phlegm toxin in your body. It's something, this kind of tongue is something like what? It's something like, let me show you pictures. See? Here's my book. Okay, and for this one, I will show next time. And I didn't find my book here. Yesterday is still here. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, remember the coating. The coating of the tongue is thick or white or the watery coating, right? It shows the phlegm toxin is making trouble in your body. When it is not making trouble, it supplies the nutrients, it's taking the rubbish away, and it's lubricating your joints, and that is good, okay, phlegm. But if it's making trouble, it's become the phlegm toxin. So one word, one thing, on terms and teachings, it could be good or it could be bad. Okay, I think that's all the information for today. And it is, oh my God, it's 1 hour and 20 minutes. Oh, okay. We still need to pray for the people. We pray the coronavirus will pass away as soon as possible. The best is tomorrow it is fair, okay? That is, we pray. Or right now it is fair. Another thing is we pray for all the world people have better health and better wealth. Thank you for everybody.